6 months have already passed. We got 6 months left. And if you don't think that's enough time to do anything or make progress in anything, you're wrong, man. Let me tell you that you're wrong. You got 6 months left. You could either lock in right now, take back those 6 months. Don't take them back, but like really think back on this last 6 months. What did you do? What could you have done better? What can you change? And how can you improve moving forward? That's what you got to think about. Because if you really didn't do anything for the last 6 months, you're probably feeling like shit right now. And rightfully so, man, because you probably had these dreams, these goals that you wanted to achieve. And you've been pushing them away and pushing them aside. So now you're seeing these next 6 months. And you're thinking to yourself, like, and maybe you might be in a position where like you're switching that mindset. So now you're really on your hustle, but then you're still thinking back on these last 6 months like, bro, I wasted these. I could have already been way more ahead if I would have just locked in and not been bullshitting. And the thing is, you could have, but you didn't. So all you got to do is look back on these last 6 months. Think about what happened, what held you back, what are some things you can change or remove from your life if you have to make these next 6 months count, man. Because you can change a lot in these next 6 months. But it's going to take some work, it's going to take some sacrifices, and it's going to take some time. So have the patience. But just know, even if you have these goals that you're trying to get done in these next 6 months, and if you don't necessarily accomplish them, but you make progress towards them and you improve, that's what really matters. Because you have your own timeline, and everybody else has their own timeline. Your own journey is different from theirs and different from theirs. So don't go around here comparing yourself. Your progress is yours. So just know that it may be a little different, it may take a little longer, it might be quicker, it don't matter. It's gonna be what it is. But as long as you stay committed and you're consistent and you have that discipline, that dedication to continue even after those bad days, then these next 6 months, you will make a lot of progress. And I really want you to think about that, man. Really think about that. 6 months and we hit 2025. Don't wait till the last month or two to then be like, okay, no, you know what, I really should have been locked in. Now let me lock in. Because you can lock in now, man. You could have locked in yesterday, but that day's already gone. Today is the day that you gotta lock in. And it could be something so small and it'll create such a big impact. But really just take time. Honestly, this is probably some honest advice from me right now. Take time, and by time I mean take a day or two, maybe you might need longer, and really think about what you want to accomplish in these next 6 months. Make those fucking goals and those dreams big as fuck. Like, it don't matter, make them huge, bro, where like it seems nearly impossible. Don't matter. Really think about what you want to do. Write it down. Think about ways that you can do that, whether it be changing the approach, learning some new skills, making some more money, removing some things from your life that have been a bad influence or that set you back, whether it be friends, substances, or just straight up pleasures that you don't need right now in the moment because they take up the time from becoming the person that you want to be or accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. So take that time to really think about what you want to do, man. And take that time to really create a plan or a guideline if you don't have the set plan for sure, just so you can always look back on it, especially on those days where you feel like shit or you feel like you're slacking off or you feel like you're too behind. So then you can remind yourself, that's the goal, these are steps I could take, let's get on it. And then with that will push you, that will motivate you, and that will keep you going. And another thing that will really keep you going is thinking about who, what you're doing this for. You have to have your reason for why you're sacrificing so much time, sacrificing your own happiness at times, in the sense of like, you're gonna go through some hard times. But you know you have to get to where you want to. And that's beautiful in itself, but you have to have a reason for this. Because if you don't, you will find it very hard on those hard days to keep going. And honestly, this is something that's really hit me in these last couple of days because I slacked off a little bit. But the thing is, I look back on the last 6 months, I made so much progress. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from them, and I've grown from them. And that's just life. But looking back on those 6 months, I'm proud of myself. And remember that. Be proud of yourself, man. If you're really putting in that work, be proud of yourself. And if you're not, evaluate, learn, grow, continue. And then be proud of yourself, because you at least took that time to really try to grow and try to improve. But look, find your reason why. And if you don't have a reason why, it's okay to be a little selfish at times. The reason why may just be for you. And that's okay. That's more than okay, man. But if you have people that you're doing this for, a family, friends, partner, whoever, those are the people that will motivate you. But even with that, remember that this is also for you. Because you doing this for them will only make your life better. Because seeing those people around you be happy, or see you achieve things that you may not believe that you can achieve, but they do, such a beautiful feeling. And it's really for them, right? But also remember, it's for you. Because think back on the days where this shit was hard, man. Think back on the days where you're really sitting there thinking like, man, I'm not doing shit. I can't do this. It's too hard. I'm not set up the way I need to be set up. Think back on those days. You know how you talked to yourself. You know what you felt. Because I felt those same things. But doing that to yourself ain't doing nothing. So start changing those words. Start changing that mindset. And slowly put in that work. And you'll slowly grow and improve. And you can look back on those days and be happy about those. Be happy about those, man. Because that was some real shit. That was some real pain. That was some real things you went through in order to get to where you are today. So take these next 6 months and really lock in. Set those goals, move towards them. If you don't accomplish them, that's okay. You made progress, and that's all you need. And then continue on, and then we're gonna hit 2025. And then you're gonna continue on those goals, and you're gonna achieve some of those. And then some are still gonna be some that are just making progress on, but that's okay. That's the point of them. But if you just keep doing that and keep doing that, and know that those bad days is coming. But the bad days is good, man. Bad days just give you time to reflect and grow from them. So appreciate those and learn from them. Really learn from them, though. Because if you don't learn from them and just let them tear you down and slow you down for like a week or however long they last, then you haven't done your due diligence, man. And then they're gonna come more often until you really start to sit down and evaluate them, learn from them, and prevent them from happening. But they still will, though. Don't get me wrong, they still will. But there are things you could do to help them. But look, last 6 months of the year, you could either be in the same position you are today, or even think about it, even if you're only in a slightly better position than you are today. Is that not something that you would want to be? Is that not a position you would want to be in? Or is it so small that you'd rather just be in the same one? And if you're stuck on that mindset where you'd rather be in the same position, then you got a lot of, you might not have a reason for what you're doing it for. Or you have something that's really blocking you from going out there and getting that shit. And I don't know if this talk is what you need, but if it is, then get that shit, man. And if it isn't, honestly, I truly would want you to figure that out. And I may not have the answers, right? But it's something that you're gonna have to figure out. But the thing is, I know you can, because I did. And I say that confidently because, man, this journey has been hard and it's been beautiful. And a lot of things I've learned, a lot of things still left to learn. But look, take these next 6 months, lock in, have those goals, have a plan that you can fall back on, and just work, man. But also take time to step back, reflect on what you've done, where you messed up, learn from that, grow from that, and also take time to just enjoy life a little, man. And that's something I've really been working towards, just because so focused on the work, so focused on all this, I don't want my life to just slip from under me and think back on these days like, damn, I should have spent more time with them, or damn, I should have just enjoyed this when I had the chance to. So don't feel bad taking those days to enjoy life a little, but also work your ass off to get this shit done for yourself, your family, your friends, anybody. Don't matter. You have your own reasons, and let those push you. Let those hold you down. Let those motivate you. Let those just be inside you, man, because you need them. And as much as they need you, you need them. But it should be love at the end of the day. So be careful with that also. I might get into that in another video. But look, last 6 months, lock in, get some shit done, man. Real shit. Let's get it. Take care.